pleased with the result. Am I excited? No, but I'm pleased.
Feeling pretty good. Good, but not great.
Wins only. We should win tonight. We should win all 3 games in this group stage and make it past, the final.
You as a fan, what do you expect from this team in this tournament? How far do you think they should go? Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here in front of AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where tonight the U.S. men's national team will be taking on Bolivia in their opening match of the 2024 Copa America. And like we always do, guys, we're going to go talk to the fans before the match, after the match, get their thoughts, their predictions, their reactions, all of that. Now let's get to it. All right, so tell me, my friend, obviously as a U.S. fan, right, we got the matching jerseys and everything. Tell me, going into this major competition, the Copa America, this is the opening match for the U.S., right, against Bolivia. What's the feeling? Nervousness, excitement? How are you feeling right now?
If it's anything but excitement, then it shouldn't be here. Like, this is a Copa America in the U.S. 2024. This is a huge tournament right before the 2026 World Cup. All we should be expecting is wins, not stepping stones. Wins. Wins only. We should win tonight. We should win all 3 games in this group stage and make it past, the final. That's what we should. That's what we should expect, not stepping stones. Wins. Wins only.
Going into this competition, right, the opening match for the U.S., what's the feeling? Is it nerves? Is it excitement? How are you feeling going into this match?
So I think a lot of the U.S. fans right now, like, we're in this limbo of like what's going to happen, because we'll have games where we'll play really well, and then the next game it dives back down. Next game it goes up. So consistency is going to be the name of the game for this tournament. If they can keep consistently playing the way that we know that they can play, then we'll be fine. I have no doubt. Like, I'm not saying we definitely have a chance to win, but there is a small chance that the U.S. can pull out a win in Copa if they continue to play the way that we know they can.
Going into the Copa America, how are you feeling as a fan?
I mean, it's finally here. I've been waiting all year for this, so I want to see a 3-0 win against Bolivia. Nothing against them, but we need to get 3 points. We need to get some goals. I want to see a double pivot with Gio up front, up top, playing the 10. So that's what I want to see. But 3-0 today, USA. Let's go.
I think we're excited. We're confident that we can get a W today. I think a lot of us are looking way ahead into the group stage, but I think we'll get out of the group comfortably, and we'll deal with whoever we deal with after that in the quarters.
Always excited, always hopeful, always optimistic. I think this is a good chance for us to put our best foot forward and move on to the World Cup when we host it in 2 years. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think semifinals are bust. I think we got a great team, well organized. That Brazil game was exceptional. Well, just an incredible game as a team. So we're moving right into this tournament with high hopes.
What's the expectation, though, for you as a fan? What do you want to see from this tournament? Is it a quarterfinal run, semifinal, final, for you to be satisfied and happy?
Happy has to be a semis. A quarterfinal's a given at this point. Got to be at least the semis.
For me, I would think a quarterfinal would be considered a success. Like, if we can get to the quarters, that'd be pretty dang good for me.
Well, we're on home turf. I like to say that this team is actually good enough to win it all. If we get anything less than the quarterfinals, I would be, disturbed. I think we should at least be in the semifinals.
Quarterfinal run, semifinal run, winning the whole thing. U.S. fans, what do you expect from this team in this tournament?
Semis, for sure. The semis. Hopefully we have the team to do it. I think if a couple things go our way, we can get semis easy.
Well, obviously we need to get out of the group. Getting out of the group is going to be a tough test, whether it's Colombia or Brazil. So, I mean, any one of those games, I just want to see us play well. We make it past that. I'm going the whole way, start to finish. So hopefully we make a good run. You know what I mean?
At the end of the tournament, at the end of the summer, in order for you to say that was a good tournament for the U.S., is it a final, or what is it that you want to see in order to be satisfied as a fan?
It's a final. Uruguay has good players. I know they're going to be a tough team to play. But the way we played against Brazil, we know we can play those top teams. If we have the confidence, if we have the support that we have today, we're going to make it past that stage. We're going to make it past Brazil, and we're going to make it to a final. We're at that stage. We have not even a golden generation. We're a bronze generation, because this is the first step to greatness right here. We're going to be a top 5 team in the next 10 years. By the 2030 World Cup, we'll be competing with the likes of Germany, of Brazil, of Belgium, of England, right? All these teams, we have the prowess to do that. This is the tournament that defines it right here.
And my last question I asked you, right? Obviously, this is the U.S. We're here watching the U.S., but I want to know, there's a lot of different teams playing, a lot of different nations, some big-name players. What is having the Copa America here on U.S. soil and all these different cities do for, the growth of the sport in the country, do you think?
Not much, because it's a money grab. You got the tailgate didn't open until 2:30. I here for an hour, so the tickets are overpriced. Kids should be here at the games, and they're not because the tickets are overpriced. So I don't know. I don't love it. I love it. It's here, but it's a money grab, and there should be more kids here.
There's maybe things to improve on.
Yeah, definitely.
2024 Copa America, a major tournament being here in the U.S. What do you think it does for the sport in this country, to grow it and just to gain more popularity? What do you think it does?
I mean, obviously, since I was little, I've been seeing the culture grow exponentially. So today in this tournament, it's a really good thing for the U.S. for sure, especially being here, hosting it. It brings all the cultures together so the U.S. can take note and see all the different cultures, what they're doing, and kind of mimic that and just make it better.
Tell me, what is having the Copa America, a major competition with big name countries playing here in the U.S., what does that do for the sport in this country, you think?
Well, I think it's really good. I mean, even since, if you look at '94 World Cup, we go up, the MLS starts in '96. Ever since then, soccer's been growing. So every time we can get a major competition in the U.S., that's important. We have the World Cup coming up here in 2026, so the fact of getting this Copa America here in the U.S. just builds that excitement, gets people aware, and when the World Cup comes, it's going to be all out excitement.
This opening match for the U.S., USA versus Bolivia, what is your score prediction?
3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
3-0, 3-0, not 3-0.
Tell me, what's the score prediction for this match today?
3-1 U.S.
I'm going to say 3-1 today. U.S. wins.
2-0. 2-0, hopefully. Yeah, I'll give them 2-1. I think we get a 2-0.
2-0.
I think so.
Go with 2-0 U.S. It's gonna be a 6-0 victory.
6-0. All right, guys, so we are about to go head inside the stadium to watch this match. And it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be even more fun because of the picks that I made with Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy, guys, it is the best way to play daily fantasy sports games, and I've been playing with them for a while now. I like to play their pick'em game because it's super easy. All I do is pick higher or lower on certain stats for certain players. It's super easy to play, not always easy to win, but if I do get all my picks correct, I get to win a bit of money. As you can see, my picks for this match, with just an $8 entry, guys, I have a chance to win $95. So hopefully I get it all correct. I love playing the pick'em game before all the matches because I'm just watching extra closely and having more fun, guys. And if you want to have fun for the next match you watch, make sure you sign up for Underdog Fantasy using the link in the description, and make sure you use the promo code SuperSub so you can get your special pick and a first-time deposit offer of up to $250 in bonus cash. And when you guys do sign up using our link and our promo code, it really does help out the channel a lot. So a big thank you very much. And of course, also a big thanks to our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy.
2 hours later.
2-0, first game of the Copa America. That's 3 points to start off the tournament. How are you feeling overall? What's your overall thoughts?
Feeling solid, feeling pretty good. Good but not great. I feel like we could have stamped our authority a little bit more, but it was kind of like, a solid B, not above expectations, but not below. Kind of, 2-0 is not too bad. Can't complain.
It's building blocks, right? Were there more goals in this game? Absolutely. But again, little pieces, building blocks. They came in, they controlled the game. Most of it was there weren't any urgencies, right, on the defensive end. They did what they needed to do. They created opportunities. And Thursday's another match. So we just progressively get better. It's all about getting better, getting stronger. Competition's going to get tougher, right? So let's we got our 3. We did what we needed to do. Kept a clean sheet. Move on. I'm pleased with the result. Am I excited? No, but I'm pleased.
So you got the prediction correct?
I got the
right?
prediction correct.
How did you feel?
But I'm not completely happy about
Okay.
it. I thought we dominated the game. I think we could have been 4 or 5-0, but 2-0 will do. It is tournament play, right? So 3 points, you move on. Next match, get out of the group. That's the goal. But it was okay.
Well, we're from Bolivia. We
Okay.
come all the way from Bolivia to watch this game today.
So tell me, probably, right, a disappointing result, but overall, what'd you think?
Well, USA has a pretty good team, I'm not going to lie. Bolivia, they played very, very bad today. We don't have players as good as you guys, but it was a good game.
What'd you guys think of the game? Obviously, right? 2-0 result. I believe that's what you guys predicted, right?
Yeah,
So tell me.
I said 2-0, but then after it was 2-0 at the half, I wanted a little more. But it's fine. It's the first game of the group, and hopefully we can build from this. Yeah,
Awesome. Tell me what you think of the game.
Definitely need to work on the finishing for sure. The back line was very good. I think the explosiveness, you need to be hungry. Keep your foot on their throats, keep it going. They settled a little too hard for 20 minutes in the first half, and they just kind of went on autopilot. Hopefully they work on that.
I think it was a good game, honestly. I think it was good. I mean, we had a couple slip-ups in the back with Chris Richards. Hey, shout out to Chris Richards, though. You did your thing. But I still think we need to get Greg out, bro. I mean, I love him. I still think it's good, but we just having too many changes, and we do got to finish. Like the guy said in the last clip, definitely got to have some more finishing. I mean, Pepe had, what, like 4 or 5 goals right in front?
Yeah.
I just think we need to finish more. And, I mean, hey, shout out to Christian Pulisic, though, because that man did his thing.
You mentioned Pulisic, right? Would you say that he's your man of the match, would you say?
Oh, 100%, of course, dude. Like, I mean, out of everybody, I think he's definitely going to be the man of the match, obviously. I mean, that first shot, I was recording it, and I was honestly making a clip. All of a sudden, I just caught the clip on tape, and I was like, oh, snap, I didn't expect it. That goal was beautiful, though. Hey, that curl shot.
Balogun got the goal, right? Pulisic got a goal and an assist, I believe. But who of those guys, or maybe someone else, stood out to you as your man of the match?
Oh, yeah. Pulisic, come on. Yeah.
Pulisic and Robinson.
Yeah.
Anthony Robinson.
Oh, definitely Pulisic. I mean, he had a wonder goal. I mean,
early on.
I mean, and especially to set the tone in the second minute.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with him.
Pulisic scored a goal, assist. Yeah. He was the overall player in the game for sure.
I was going to go Pulisic. I mean, he had a goal and assist.
Yeah.
Can't deny that. I mean, he's our man. He's my jersey from when he was 17 years old, and he's my man. He's always been my guy, so I can't deny that. So I'll go with him.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Same.
Pulisic, but Weston McKinney always does all the dirty work, man.
My friend, who is your man of the match? I know you're rooting for Bolivia, but maybe it's someone from Bolivia or someone from the U.S. Who is your most important player, the man of the match?
Pulisic was pretty good. He's pretty sick, man. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually great.
Everyone's gonna say Pulisic just because, I mean, he's Captain America. What are you gonna say? But honestly, and a lot of people have been saying this recently, Tim Ream, man. Like, Tim Ream has been the cornerstone of that defense, and no one really expected it from him. And he stepped up with Chris Richards right beside him. Tim Ream has been absolutely awesome, so I got to give him props, man. He might be my man of the match.
Okay, I like that. I don't hate that. Tell me, one question we always ask fans when we do these U.S. games, right? Because a question that always comes up, right? A topic that always comes up. The manager, Greg Berhalter, people have different opinions. Tell me, overall, what would you rate him 1 through 10 on his lineup, his tactics? What would you say? How did the manager perform today, 1 through 10?
Honestly, this is 2 good matches in a row. I'm not going to say I like Berhalter, but if he keeps on, if he's able to string games together like he has the past couple, I'm completely fine with it. I'd give him, overall a 6 out of 10. Like, he's not terrible, he's not great, right in the middle of the road. But it's more just going to be like how time goes. We'll see how things play out.
What would you rate the manager 1 through 10 on his tactics and his overall performance as a manager?
Yeah, Berhalter out, bro.
Okay, so what's your rating? What are you thinking?
0 Berhalter. Yeah, we need a better manager for sure. Someone who coaches in Europe. So Berhalter out.
Greg Berhalter as the manager, 1 through 10. What would you rate him and his performance managing the match tonight?
Tonight, I give him a 7. He handled the subs well. He got McKinney out a few minutes later than I think he should have. But other than that, 7. I give him a 7.
I mean, because we got the win, I'll give him a solid 8.5 out of 10.
He's all right.
He's all right?
Yeah.
Just all right?
I'll give him a 7. He was very good. It wasn't a lot of challenges in this game. I think we'll see how he reacts, against an Uruguay. Yeah, against an Uruguay, against a big team.
And I mean, again, it's Bolivia. We'll see.
Hard to mess it up.
Yeah, it's hard to mess it up, right? And had we scored 4-0, I think people would have given him a 10. I don't know. I like Greg personally, 8.
As far as a rating, he did what he was supposed to do. He did his job, right? So I'm good. I'm good with him doing his job.
Yeah.
That's fine. He didn't screw anything up. All
1
good.
to 10 though.
I'm not giving him a number. It was Bolivia. I'm not giving him a number. All right. So you're the Triple G fan. I'm a Triple G doubter, right? And I've gone. I was trying to leave it out of it. So I've gone from a supporter to questioning whether or not he can actually bring this team to the next level.
Panama, Uruguay. After this match, got the first game jitters out. How you feeling going into the rest of the group stage? More confident, nervous, excited? What are you feeling going into those next 2?
Definitely nervous because this was our easy game. Right. Bolivia was more the weaker opponent out of the 2. Panama's a really good CONCACAF team. Yeah. And then you have Uruguay, who is probably one of the top 4 or 5 in CONMEBOL. So we'll see how things go. I'm hopeful that we can at least get a couple of results out of those 2 games. I definitely think we can play with them, but time will tell. But I'm feeling hopeful. I feel pretty good about it.
Tell me now, after this, right, got the nerves out of the first match, right, against Bolivia. Now looking forward to the next one against Panama and then Uruguay. How are you feeling? You feeling more confident? What are your thoughts going into those matches?
Yeah, I mean, more worried about Uruguay, but yeah, that would be a better matchup for the United States. I think once we start playing teams like Uruguay, really find out what we're made of. But I mean, they look sharp, so we'll see.
I think we'll beat Panama. That shouldn't be a problem based on what we saw today. So I see us obviously going through. So now Uruguay, different thing. Yeah. So if we can beat them, then we're looking at semifinals or further, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not gonna count that till we get there, right?
Yeah.
We are U.S. soccer fans, but hey, we're just happy for a win today.
Awesome.
For
What are your
sure.
thoughts on the next team?
Yeah, I feel good about Panama. I feel like a little bit more quality than Bolivia, but we should be able to take care of that. Uruguay, I don't know. Be clean at the back, and we'll have a good chance.
My last question, I'll let you go. Just overall experience, right? Having a major tournament here in the U.S., right? I believe they said like 47,000 people, so people coming out to watch the game. What do you make of Copa America here in the U.S. and just overall experience?
I'm so thrilled that we're getting the opportunity to host the Copa here in the U.S. I drove up from Houston. I might have seen Jamaica and Mexico play last night, but I'm a diehard USA fan, so it was a treat for me to get to see the U.S. play a major tournament on home soil. Definitely has a little bit more energy than the Gold Cup or the Nations League typically do. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get an opportunity to do more of this, and yeah, super excited for the World Cup coming up in 26.
Just overall the experience, right? Copa America, a major tournament, right? Here in the U.S., right? It's good for soccer, I think. Tell me, what did you guys make of the tournament, the whole experience overall?
I say as far as how we did as far as being here in Dallas, the field was nice, a lot better than it was in Atlanta. I think we did really well. I mean, the tickets sold. Granted, they were a little more expensive, but hey, we're here, and I really love that. So I think the U.S. support was there, and I look forward to it growing more and more and more.
My last question, I'll let you go, right? Obviously, you mentioned you said you're a Bolivia fan. You came here from Bolivia to watch this game. So what do you make of the whole thing, right? Obviously, it's a big deal for the U.S. having Copa America here in the U.S., trying to grow the game, get the young fans out. You know, having a major tournament is a big deal for us U.S. fans. What do you think of it as a Bolivia fan?
Oh, you guys are doing great. I know for a fact that soccer is not the main sport for USA for the past couple of years, but since like 94, I think was the first World Cup here. You guys are doing great, and I know for the next couple of years, you guys are definitely going to be a very, very good team.
And that's going to do it for us, guys, here in Arlington, Texas, in front of AT&T Stadium after the U.S. men's national team just defeated Bolivia 2-0 in their first match of the group stage in the 2024 Copa America, guys. As a U.S. fan, I'm not thrilled, but I'm definitely happy. I'm going to be positive. 2-0, good result. Definitely could have been better. Could have been 4 or 5-0 maybe, but I'm just going to take the positive and say I'm happy with the 3 points, and I'm excited for the next match against Panama. If you guys want to help us get to that next match and make more videos just like this, consider becoming a member and checking out our SuperSub Soccer Patreon. Link below for just $4 so you could get some exclusive content, and it would really mean a lot to me if you show that support for the channel. If you can't, no worries. But if you do, awesome. Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for watching this video. My name is JT Duane. You're watching SuperSub Soccer. Have a good one.